So hello guys, welcome. This is gmdss series part 1 video where we'll see what all certificate posters or markings must be there at the gmdss panel, and these all things can be marked as observations during your vetting or PSC inspections, and these things you must check when you are taking over as a gmdss in charge. So let's start.
So one thing which you must check when you are coming as a GMDSS in charge, that as per GMDSS requirement, that these things, call sign, MMSI number, ships, MFHF number, INMASAT number, this must be there near the GMDSS panel. Either it is sometime over here or sometime you will find it on the bulkhead. Anywhere it can be, but within the GMDSS area, these ships name, call sign, MMSI number must be posted. This is a requirement. So now they have just posted laminated over here, so that's fine. The other thing which you must check when you are taking over as GMDSS in charge is that there are emergency lights, as you can see over here below this. These are emergency lights or GMDSS lights, as you can call them. So there is a switch over here, so you can see these lights are for GMDSS. Check them because now you can see these lights are not on. For example, this one, because these are from emergency switch. I'll switch it on. So now you can see that these lights are on, because sometime any vetting inspector can come and check for them, because once they have checked during my time, so that's why I know. Third thing, when you are coming as a GMDSS officer, make sure that near your GMDSS stations there is a designated and undesignated distress alert procedure is mentioned. That somewhere, either it should be mentioned over here or somewhere near the GMDSS station. Either you can print them or laminate them on the table itself, depends upon you. What do I mean by designated and undesignated alert is, if I'll open this MFHF button and I'll press this distress button for 5 seconds, it will send an undesignated alert, means without informing what kind of emergency you have on board. And what do I mean by designated alert is, if I'll press distress, DSC, I'll go to distress, and here in the nature I will select fire, collision, flooding, and then now if I'll press this distress button, it will send an designated distress alert, indicating that I am having flooding or grounding or whatever situation I will select, as the case may be. So this is designated and undesignated alert. Same thing for SATC also, designated and undesignated. If I just press this distress button for 4 seconds, it will send an undesignated alert without informing what kind of emergency. But if I'll go to setup, distress alert setup, if I'll just come down in the nature part, if I'll select what kind of emergency I'm having, fire, flooding, collision, grounding, for example, I'll just select collision. So escape, and do you want to update? Yes. So I've updated this. Now if I'll press the distress button, it will send a designated alert. So this procedure for sending undesignated and designated alert must be present near your GMDSS panel. So now on this ship we have not laminated it, we have just printed out and we have mentioned over here. So here we have mentioned that how to send in designated and undesignated alert. Same thing. And the other thing is, one more requirement which is there as per GMDSS is that distress cancellation. If you have sent any distress to any ship by mistake, then there must be procedure for cancellation of distress. That also must be present near your GMDSS station. Same thing you have to check for your VHF also. Near your VHF you must have a designated distress alert system and undesignated alert system procedure must be mentioned. So here you can check, they have both designated and undesignated distress procedures are mentioned over here. So if I have to just show you, if I just keep this button pressed, it will send an undesignated alert. But if I want to send an designated alert, I'll press call, which type of call it is. I will select distress. In the nature, I can select what kind of distress I'm having, for example, fire. Now if I'll press this distress button, it will send a designated alert. So this procedure which I was doing now, it must be mentioned over here. Same thing for the other VHF also. As you can see over here, this is also mentioned over here for both the VHF. When you are a GMDSS in charge, you must check that near your GMDSS station you have a certificate which is shore based maintenance certificate, that the person or the company who is in charge of maintaining GMDSS. So this certificate must be there, a valid certificate must be posted. Your flag state shore radio station license must be pasted. Updated radio certificate must be posted near your GMDSS station, that which area your vessel can sail into, A1, A2, A3. So this radio certificate must be also there. And lastly, there must be also a GMDSS certificate, all those person who can handle GMDSS, chief officer, captain, third officer, second officer, all those persons, GMDSS certificate must be posted near your GMDSS station. So these certificates or posters must be there near your GMDSS station. So that's it. And these are just additional things which if you would like, you can post them near your GMDSS station for quick reference. These are just for quick reference, but nothing is as per requirement as such.